There it is. And the reason we die instead of loading in from the title screen or whatever is because it saves a few seconds in the load. Alrighty. So the loads in this game, as you saw with the BBS runs, are really long. So that's why it's great to cut out a couple seconds here and there. Alright, so he's going to head to the first fight. His deck right now is Magnegas and Thundagas with 2 sliding dashes, the sliding dashes being for movement. So this first fight, what he's going to do is he's going to position himself closer to the next area he has to go to, and then he's just going to Magnet and Thunder all the enemies. Now that's going to be most battles in this, just Magnet and Thunder, so there's not a lot to explain. So let me get into what Save Corruption actually is. A runner by the name of Game Brain found what he thought was, I guess, what he called a working orb. Don't know why it works. I don't know if we know, but basically, if you make a final episode / secret episode save, but you don't open it, then you start a new game as Aqua and play until you do Jacques without saving, and then you get Jacques to die. And then when he dies, you load up that final episode save, and for some reason it sends you into orbs, and then once you beat orbs, you have a whole completed Aqua file, and you can finish the final episode, and it sends you to secret episode, and the battle level is really low, so you are dominating the enemies as opposed to what it was before. It's about 2 minutes faster than the other way. That's why magnets kill the shadows, and then you can just Thundaga the Neo Shadows and they die. The current record for this is Sonic 655. He only sub 7. Sly here has third with a 707. So, just like last time, kind of position yourself in a cool spot, and then just Magnet and Thunder. You can you can spam your Thunders if you want, but a good way to do it is if you look in the upper right, you'll see a HP bar. Whenever there's an HP bar on the screen, that means there's a Neo Shadow, since they don't auto-die. Once he kills enough enemies here, it's going to spawn a little platform here. Each platform that spawns is to bridge the way to the rest of the run. The rest of the level, I should say. Make sure you always jump into those things, because if you hit the side, it'll shoot you backwards. It's a stupid waste of time. Now we're just going to make use of all of the movement at our disposal. Get over to this orb. Now, this fight, it doesn't end the way the others do. The platform just spawns and we have to jump on it. Even though this run is all Magnet and Thunders and movement until the final boss, it's actually quite difficult to get optimal. Just because of the movement's kind of tricky. Like that ledge grab right there, you can skip that ledge grab, but it's tough. Here he's going to make his way out of this room into the next room. I really like the movement tech in this run because it looks pretty cool, especially when you're in Ghost Drive so much. So she teleports. Alright, here we're going to have to make our way around the platforms to release that orb. So it's kind of like a clockwise from like 6 o'clock around, and then the outlier on the side. Most of these you can just Thunder once, and it's faster than Magneting and Thunder, but Magneting and Thunder is more consistent. So if you want to go for speed and you feel like you're lucky, you can just Thunder, which is what he was doing, which is nice. If you mess up your movement and you fall, by the way. Like, you have to go climb all the way back up, so your run's basically dead. So I'm glad he didn't. Alright, we're making our way into this big Heartless wave. I don't remember how many Heartless it is. I think it's like 100 or something. I don't know if that's really a specific number. But basically, he's just going to stand and Magnet. And then the same thing. When Neo Shadow's going on screen, he's going to Thundaga. Or you can just spam him. It doesn't really matter. None of these items he's getting mean anything, by the way. Just have fun listening to that Magna Thunder, dude. Alright, well, after this fight's over, this boring fight, you literally just spam commands, dude. We're gonna come up to the boss fight. The final boss fight of Birth by Sleep, actually, because this is the secret episode, which bridges the gap between BBS and, like, what happens in point 2. So, before he goes in, I told you his deck is Magnegas and Thundagas with 2 sliding dashes. Well, before this fight, he's gonna come in here and switch out his deck for a pre-made deck that has 3 Thunder Surges and the rest is Daisy Sorbet. Daisy Sorbet lets you get into Rhythm Mixer, and Rhythm Mixer dominates Darkhide. In the pre-save corruption, you used to ignite until he had no HP and then kill him, which was really tough. Alright, so he's gonna start this fight. Darkhide's gonna be like slow motion you're gonna see yourself in his vision in slow motion, and you can move during it. What you want to do is you want to position yourself and use a Thunder Surge at the right time to hit him out of it, which he messed up a little bit there. Ideally, you can finish this phase in 2 Thunder Surges, but usually it takes 3 for me. Oof. Alright. That's fine. He's taking a little long to get out of this phase. There we go. He had a little bit of damage left to go. So the second phase, we just want to get into Rhythm Mixer and use it at a good time to get him in the next phase. This phase, he just hops around a bunch and does some attacks like that. So he's going to Rhythm Mixer. Pause buffer to see which button to press first so that he can optimally get damage off. Alright, he almost got enough damage. There we go. Use a Thunder Surge to get in the next because he has so much damage. You can do 1 Rhythm Mixer each phase to kill him. Alright, so in this phase, he's going to rocket at him like this. He's safe because he has second chance and once more, so he won't die by a hit. Yet again, pause buffering so that he can see which button to press. Now, this thing dominates like two bars, maybe more, per try. Now, here's just got a little left. He's going to Thunder Surge to kill. There we go. 735 is pretty solid. And that's all this is. Save Corruption just lowers the battle level so low that you just dominate everything.